constrain Iran's ballistic missile program. How could the junior partner Israel put the U.S. and Trump under pressure? Apropos of nothing, I'm thinking about that 2011 Jeffrey Epstein email where he says, oh, Trump is at the house with one of the victims and he's been there for hours. This was in 2011, before we even knew Trump was going to run for president. And it's a casual Jeffrey Epstein email that he thought nobody else would ever read. And he's saying Trump is at one of his properties with the victim, quote, for hours. Yeah, remember how all of Jeffrey Epstein's properties were bugged to the high heavens? That means there are pictures and videos of Trump doing things with said victim, okay? For sure, that's in a motherfucking vault in Tel Aviv. Russian intelligence probably also has a copy. Saudi intelligence probably also has a copy. The CIA probably also has a copy because that's what he did. Epstein was a freelancer and worked with all these different intelligence agencies running his honeypot blackmail operation. But now you have Netanyahu who can go in there and talk to Trump and say, you might not even want to do regime change in Iran. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, because Trump's a massive warmonger in his own right. But even if you don't want to do regime change, I'm going to need you to go ahead and do it, unless you want a certain tape leaking, okay? This is going to get even spicier, though, in just a second, because my guess is there's some pressure like that being put on Trump, or at the very least that that's implied, that Trump knows they have the dirt on him, knows that they could sink him if they wanted to, right? But then take a look at this. The Ayatollah of Iran comes out and says, the island of corruption is only one example. Okay, wait a second. That sounds like he's referring to Epstein Island, right? The island of corruption is only one example. Okay, let's continue. There is much more of this. Just as this was not apparent and then became exposed, there are many other things that will soon come to light. This is the Grand Ayatollah vague posting about dropping some spicy-ass, juicy-ass details, taking down the Western order, taking down the U.S. government, taking down Israel, saying, hey, we got this stuff that's going to change the nature of reality as we know it. Okay? So Ryan Grimm chimed in and he said, according to the search warrant used to search John Bolton's home, Iran hacked Bolton's AOL account 3 times. The cache has not yet been released. Khamenei is hinting at leaks to come as several U.S. armadas float nearby with countless missiles aimed at his head. The not-so-subtle implication here is, you want to attack me? You want to try to do regime change in Iran? Be my guest. But if you do that, we release all the dirt that we have. And you even have Iranian hackers directly saying, we have video of Trump raping kids. That will be released if you attack us. So Trump appears to be in a position where if he doesn't attack, Israel releases the tapes of him raping a kid. If he does attack, Iran releases the tapes of him raping a kid. Maybe it wasn't a great idea to have a fat, pedophile, rapist, war criminal president who can be blackmailed and coerced and extorted by literally every government on earth. Maybe, just maybe, that wasn't the best idea. So this is crazy, bro. This is all so crazy. It's like the plot of a fucking movie. It's the plot of not just a movie, like a bad sci-fi movie. That's a little too crazy, a little too extreme, that you watch it and you go, all right, that wouldn't happen. Come on now. That's going a little bit too far. But it seemingly is. It seemingly is. And so look, I told you